Yo, what's up? I have a show for you today that is very underrated. It's one that not a lot of people know about. It's sort of a musical, mostly a play, not sure how to really identify it. It's called Mr. Burns, a Post-Electric Play. Okay, I guess that kind of answers my question. It's a play. The setting, post-apocalyptic world. We don't have zombies or mutants or anything like that, but some event has caused the world to collapse and there's only a few people left. And our characters are trying to entertain themselves in this world where there's nothing left to entertain. And they're around a campfire retelling old episodes of The Simpsons, almost like their campfire stories. The conversations they're having, the retelling of these episodes, was actually based on real conversations. The playwright had a few people try to reenact old episodes of The Simpsons by memory, used their actual conversation as the script for the story. It's the thing where our memory is always sort of correct, but not quite. So it's a little bit off. But then we flash forward 7 years. These same characters have now formed a theater troupe, and they're performing these episodes almost like a play. They're also singing pop songs as a sort of musical medley of the past. They're trying to remember a life where media existed, and where entertainment was so easily found. It's the only comfort in the post-electric world. And heavy spoilers for the third part of the show. If you don't want to see that, skip to this time here so you won't be spoiled on that. But the third part of the show goes into this tailspin. We flash forward another 75 years, and their great-great-grandchildren are performing the same episodes, the same music, almost like you would present an old epic tale like Beowulf, or ironically, Homer's The Odyssey. These old tales passed from time to time to time, but you have characters like Mr. Burns, the boss of Homer from The Simpsons, he's rich and a little mean, but he's the guy. He's turned into this demon-like monster in this new world as they perform these old tales that were passed down to them. Bart, the son, the little troublemaker dude from The Simpsons, he's this young hero standing up to the bad guy with a sword in his hand. And they sing, too, these old pop songs have become sort of chants of themselves. They're singing Radioactive by Imagine Dragons, Lose Yourself by Eminem, and Toxic by Britney Spears, which has a sort of evil connotation when they're talking about the end of the world and nuclear disaster. It's like a 100-year game of telephone has been played, and all these things have gotten jumbled. My favorite example of this is when they start singing about The Simpsons to the tune of the Flintstones.
That's right, you're messing with The Simpsons. We're a united family. Yes, you provoke the wrath of Simpsons. In that half of the brain you'll flee.
The ultimate goal of the musical, and it succeeds wonderfully, is story and pop culture are so important to humanity. I mean, how do we learn things? Yes, we learn from our parents and teachers and people in the world, but we also learn from what we see on the TV screen or the movie screen. We are watching and taking in media every day. You probably don't know anyone who's never seen a movie or a TV show. We all take it in. Every time we watch a sitcom, it's a situation comedy. These situations they get in and how they learn to forgive each other. Even when they make mistakes, they lie and cheat and then forgive and thank. We are learning about human relationships and connecting every time we watch those. Humanity is learned through story. And this play shows that stories will survive, even past the end of the world. It's just a very underrated show in my opinion. It did get some recognition. In 2014, it won the Drama Desk Award for Best Play Off-Broadway or on Broadway. But at the same time, it's gotten some negative feedback, some calling it long and pretentious. A bit too grim and dark for a show about The Simpsons. It's not really about The Simpsons, though. It's about stories surviving the end of the world. And it's a grim world. They're using this as a way to escape the grim world. I disagree with these negative reviews. I think with a message this strong and this powerful, everyone should see this show. There's some productions on YouTube, not the professional off-Broadway production, but some schools that have done it in community theaters. You can check it out on YouTube. I cannot recommend this show enough. And rights are out. You can do it yourself. I want to direct this show one day. I'm going to. I'll let you know when. Check it out. You won't be disappointed. And that's the way the play crumbles.